Hello, Special Olympics Missouri athletes. Sorry for the technical difficulties and being late with this. I am here today to talk to you about the training for World and National Games and everything that entails that I can remember. And for National Games, it would be a good thing to listen to what your coaches say and follow all of their instructions on how to keep up and train and be physically and mentally ready for the games. And it would be a very good thing to be active, walk at least as much as you possibly can. Make sure you drink plenty of water before, during, and after your training. And I am going to show you some of the things that I trained for on some of the different activities I've done, some of the different national games. Some of it is stretching. And the importance to stretching is to stay loose so you don't have any accidents or get hurt. Mm-hmm. Now, this one not very many people can do, but it is a good thing to stretch the back of your calves and back of your legs. You go all the way down and see how far back. You grab the hold of your ankles and pull and try to keep your legs straight and see how far down you can go. And if you're doing it right, you'll feel a little bit of a pull right in the back of your legs, right there. And some of the other ones are jumping jacks, stretching. You put one leg out, keep your back straight and your back leg here. I'll do it this way, that way you can see. Keep straight, and if you're doing it right, you should feel a little bit of a pull right here and the back of your leg. Mm-hmm. Now switch to the other leg. And if you really want a good workout, stick your arms out and see if you can feel the burn on both your legs and your back. And let's see. And if you need to, get a drink. Make sure you have plenty of water with you when you're doing your exercises. This one exercise my track coach was telling me to do is the bicycle, which is laying on your back. And for those that can't have problems getting all the way down, you can sit in a chair. But one that my basketball coach and softball coach, when I was playing basketball, that is, always liked to do is hold your legs up about a foot off the ground and count to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there is another one that we use a lot for, let's see, what sport was it? Oh, when I was doing the track, when I went for track, it's the plank. Up on your toes and your elbows. And see how long you can go. And some people can only go for about 5 seconds, but you can work up to it and get up to about 60 seconds or longer. And one thing I am not very good at because of my wrist, but push-ups. And this one we use a lot for flag football. Put your your right leg over the other one and go bend forward and see if you can touch the ground. And if you're doing it, yes, I'm not very well coordinated. If you're doing it right, you'll feel a stretch right through in here, in the back of your leg. Switch legs. Up. And I don't really want to do it in the house because I don't want to knock anything off, but I'll do it slowly. Is running in place with your knees up. It's some of the things that we did while we were doing for track and football. And let's see, what were some of the ones for softball? Oh yeah. Put your legs out about shoulder width apart. Go down in front of you. And you go in front, a little bit closer, under you, and see how far back you can reach. And do that about 4 times. Come up, go back down, up, back down. And another one that my track coach did and softball coach is the windmill, I guess you call it. It's put your hands up, go to the opposite of the arm. Like if you got your right arm, you go to your left leg. Left hand, arm to your right leg. And for stretch a little bit more on the stretching is over your head. This is good for basketball, football, and anything that has to do with your arms and your back, the upper half of your body. Other arm. I don't know if I got enough space here, but and I'll do one that is everybody on the different teams that I play on knows, and it's called Superman, which means you stick your hands straight up and your feet out and pick both your hands and your feet off the ground and try to stay into a 10 count of 10, and eventually you can get up to 60 seconds or longer, just depending on how much you work. And talk about, those are some of the exercises, and I'll talk to you a little bit about how you get picked to go to the sports camp, to see if you can try out for any of the games. It has a lot to do with your attitude. You have to be willing to do what your coaches ask you to do, be a good sport, and the main thing they look for is coachability, being able to follow the coach's instructions. And by surprise that most people don't realize, they look at your skill last. It's not always about if you're the best player or the best athlete. A lot of it is the attitude. Be willing to do what you need to do and do what the coaches ask you to do. And be a team player. And you'll get along just fine if you can do what the coaches ask, have fun with your teammates, and don't cause any problems. Then you got a very good chance. I want to say thank you, and be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the next session. Thank you. Have a great day and a